Hello Leapers, my name is Rick and I'm sailing Frog's Leap. Today I'm in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina with my family. Yeah, my wife Karen and my son Taylor, and we're headed north along the coast of South Carolina to Little River. And there's a marina there and we've connected with a broker and we've told him, hey look, we're looking at a boat that would be appropriate for a family of our size to be more active on the intercoastal waterway and perhaps be able to do the Great Loop if that's what we chose to do at some point down the road. So we're going to meet John today over in Little River, and we're going to take a look at a Cruisers Yachts 3870 Express. I don't know how it's going to fit, all of my expectations with regards to what would be a good looper boat and the kind of boat that I envision that I might want to be on. But it's a good place to start because, it'll be the first boat that we look at as a family, and it'll be the first time that we look at a boat with a broker. So I'm really looking forward to having that experience with the family, but also establishing a relationship with a local broker here who can show us boats as they come on the market that fit our criteria better, perhaps. So stick around. We're going to take a look at a Cruisers Yachts 3870 Express. Yeah, with two Yanmar diesels in it, which is pretty unusual. Apparently these boats usually came with gas engines, and so this boat having those diesels is pretty great and makes it worth looking at from my perspective. Our biggest concern when thinking about buying a family boat is making sure that it's easy for Taylor to get on and off the boat. And this boat has a really big swim platform, which is really what is drawing us to take a look at it. Well, we're on our way to Little River, South Carolina, and so we got Taylor on board.
Hey guys.
And Karen. But Karen's driving, so she's got to focus. But soon we'll be in Little River, and we'll shoot a little bit of video of the marina, and then we'll meet up with John. So looking forward to that. I just sent a text to John. Let him know we're here about a half an hour early. We're just going to walk around the marina and shoot some video until we meet up.
Hey,
Learning how to do this new camera. We've got a Insta360, so maybe I'll get to use this camera a little bit in this video. If I can figure out how to press record. It's complicated. Oh, I think it's right here. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Well, our son Taylor has been dealing with some medical issues for a number of years, since he was 9, and in addition to being able to get on and off any boat we would buy, it's also got to have air conditioning, and it's either got to have a water maker or it's got to have substantial storage to store some bottled water. Yeah, any boat that can't meet those 3 fundamental requirements, it's not the boat for us. Well, we walked to the end of this dock and it dead ends at M Dock, and John and Captain Beth, they are going to meet us on our dock. Apparently it's on our dock, the boat's on our dock, so we're going to get back in the car and go around. There's another area, so we kind of ended up in the wrong area.
Are you coming to see a boat?
Yes.
Hello.
You must be Captain Beth.
I'm Beth. That's right.
There you go. Thanks.
I had to take off my jacket. It was too hot.
I know it's nice
Oh
today.
my gosh, yeah, it's beautiful.
What a great day to look at boats.
Yeah.
I saw your video, Beth. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Rick.
Rick.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your name?
My name is Taylor.
Hi, Taylor.
Nice to
I'm
meet
Beth.
you.
Yeah, nice
This
to
is my
meet
wife Karen over there.
you. Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah.
for meeting us.
No problem. Oh yeah, the navy blue one.
That was a nice boat.
That boat was under contract before I could do the video.
Well, Captain Beth has her own YouTube channel called Beth's Boat Tours, and she actually did a walkthrough of the boat we're going to look at today, and I've included a link to that video in the description to this video. It is our dock.
Yeah, in fact, I was just talking to somebody who had an 1932, and I said, well, you need to watch this guy's videos because he has an IP27. I said, oh, hey, baby. Oh, you're so excited.
Good morning.
Yeah. You know what?
So cute.
Hey, John.
Hey, good morning. You found us.
Yeah.
Rick and Karen and
Taylor. Good. Very impressive.
We had a nice walk this morning.
We were super close by the White House. Well, that area on that side, and then it blocks you. So we were like, well, we're
you
done.
would have had to swim across.
Right.
Yeah.
We were so close there.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's one of them.
We're getting listened.
And then water's there.
Yeah, water's on the side.
Well, Taylor had no trouble getting on board, so we're off to a good start. So it's time to get comfortable and start working my way through this boat. Well,
Love the rails. Lots of rails.
and this is to like an MFD, I guess, but you've got one right here. This is very similar to the one that was on Frog's Leap when I bought it.
That makes sense.
Yeah. The only way onto the foredeck is through this windshield. The decks on this boat are cord. Most likely it's foam, but there could be some balsa. And it feels pretty solid.
Taylor's going down below.
This windlass cover is surprisingly flimsy, and the hinge on the port side is broken. And when I closed this cover, it doesn't seem to like latch in place. So you could imagine if you were at speed in this boat in any kind of wind, that thing would just get thrown open. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's how that hinge broke.
I got this whole area. Got the sink here. Got the bathroom here. Bathroom shower.
This needs a good cleaning. A little bit of work up here. I'm not sure why they put all these rivets in here.
There are a lot of them.
Yeah. I'm sure it was for some canvas, some kind of canvas cover. But I redid all of them on Frog's Leap, and it was a lot of work.
A lot, and there's a lot of them.
There's a bullet closure.
Oh, is that what all the riveted things are for?
There's a full enclosure. It's actually it's in the owner's storage building. So we haven't seen it, but he said it's in excellent condition. He's never had it on books.
The deck feels solid. There's no, I mean, just
It does. We've walked all over. I usually let John do the walking to
Yeah.
see if
Yeah.
it flexes or not.
No, I mean,
but he hasn't felt anything.
I don't think there's any soft spots. There's, you know, the cover, but that's a cover.
Oh yeah, those anchor cups.
Yeah.
Control panels over here. This is the little guest bedroom area. Pretty nice.
Well, it is what it is, you know.
We got these two drawers down here. We got this little cabinet over here. That's pretty cool.
Karen, if y'all have any questions, just
Yeah.
just
Thank
kind of,
you.
letting you do your own thing.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Taking a look around.
Oh, good. Yeah, he better go look at his cabin. But it's really private.
Uh-huh.
It's really,
Yeah.
I like it. It's cozy. You know?
Right.
It's like your own space.
Well, you want to check out the
I
insides?
do. Hey, what do we got? Oh, okay. We got looks to appear to be about a queen size bed if it's not a queen.
Oh, yeah. You got to try out the bed. I mean, that's a requirement. It just looks like the boat has not been used in a long time, you know? But that's true of lots of boats that are for sale. So these were like installed speakers back in the day, right here. Yeah. I think if someone bought this, you know, you would have to do you would want to do a lot of little things to it. A lot of covering pieces and stuff, so like you can't actually see like the ducting work for your
Right.
air conditioning. All that stuff gets covered up. I'm not really used to that, you know. I'm more used to
Everything being exposed.
yeah, I mean, that was why I liked Harley Davidsons, because they weren't hiding everything behind plastic. There are a lot of mirrors. Everything's mirrorized. That was kind of
Kind of a 70s thing.
maybe a thing in the
Nice.
70s or 80s.
Which is funny because this is what, a 2000?
Yeah. So, bilge storage. You know, I have that one underneath Frog's Leap, so it's very similar to that. But I do think you're looking at the hull right there. Like, I think there's probably, you know, 3/4 of an inch of fiberglass and then ocean right under that. And there looks to be, this is raised up a little bit, so maybe, you know, right under the keel it's reinforced. You can't really call it a keel actually, because this boat is it's got a planing hull, so it doesn't really have a keel in a traditional sense. I'm curious if there's more. Yeah, there is. So what you see is boy, this one's hard to get up, but you'd really want to see it.
Well, I think the carpet would have to go.
Yeah.
You'd have to have better accessibility to everything.
I would be inclined not even to have carpet.
No.
I would want to have access to these, like regular access, just like there is in Frog's Leap.
That storage is priceless.
Yeah, the idea of covering it up.
And you wouldn't want to fight it every time.
Oh no, especially if you had any kind of meaningful stuff hidden in here. I don't think this thing comes up very often. Okay. That looks like water tank to me. Actually, given its location between the two heads, I think that's probably most likely the holding tank. I would say that's water. So, we got some tankage under there. And then normally you would have some storage under these things.
Yeah. Rick knows.
So I was showing you, like, when we open that, this is the hull, and they've got carpet on it. Wow. The problem is this is the bilge. So if it ever got wet, this would be a mess.
Well,
But the fact that it's not a mess indicates it's never been wet. That's a good sign. And you have a little bit of stainage, but it's never been wet in here. So quite a bit of storage under here. You've got, this is a West Marine speaker. So that's part of the speaker system. All right, that's all that's in there is a speaker. Actually, looks like 2 speakers. This one, you got 2 big woofers on this. This pleather has held up pretty well for 25 years, you know, all things considered, and it's pretty darn comfortable.
Yeah, it looks really good.
I like the storage situation under the settee. Now, this is speaker again. Okay, so this is, I want to look at this a little closer. He's got a 12-volt connector here. He's got like a telephone line connector there. See, you see these pieces of paper, Karen? These pieces of paper are in there because when you see how this pivot, this glass piece pivots on this hinge out like this. So when you open this up, you pull this out and you can have some ventilation. But what happens is, as the foam in here compresses, when you pivot this over it, it doesn't provide as much pressure. And so what they've done is they've put these cardboard pieces in here to add pressure. So what that means is, if you don't have these cardboard pieces in here, then you're going to get leakage. Raw fiberglass right there. The sunlight coming through the raw fiberglass. Normally when this is new, this is glued all the way up against the fiberglass like that. And then I think these, you see how you can push them down? But if you look up here, it's higher. See? Where it's affixed to the bulkhead, it's higher. So these used to be higher up here. And you wouldn't be able to see this gap. So you've got, this doesn't just look like being kicked. You can see it's peeling, the plywood is peeling off. It's amazing to see, you know, what parts of the boat survive the years. Like, wow, these little sliders survived pretty well.
Yeah, you wouldn't necessarily expect that.
Yeah, they probably function and look just as they did when they were brand new. You know, or something. So this means that we have electricity to the boat. We know that. We've got the AC running. This indicates that the pump is not functioning right now. Something's wrong with that. Or there's a valve that's shut off. That could very well be. Probably is likely. So that means none of the water is gonna work. So not all the lights work. Well, and then I wanted to take this off, right?
Right.
And the reason is because you can see the water damage that has accumulated here in the corner. It's even cracked the wood.
Yeah.
So what you can suspect is if you were to take this speaker thing off, which I don't want to do because I don't want to worry about putting it back. My suspicion is you would see more water damage under there.
That AC though, that's working overtime. Feels good.
Tay, did you go back here already? Okay, so this is you can tell. So that's a pretty big amplifier for your speakers. Music was a big deal. Unfortunately, it's not that big a deal for me. Okay, so this is kind of cool, Tay.
Yeah, right.
You got a head right next to where you'd be sleeping.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, that is pretty convenient.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of cool things about this boat. And a lot of storage. This is a wet head, right? Everything's designed to get wet, so you can just shower right here, too.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, Tay, what'd you think? This is pretty cool.
Yeah, dude.
So she said she found out after the fact when she did her video the owner said there is something that can come in between so you can make that as to one bed. It all connects together.
This thing comes out and falls in between here. They're going to hate me for moving stuff around, but we're towards that back of the boat now. So this looks like diesel tank. That's what this looks like to me. The other thing I was thinking about was we have AC, but I'm not feeling any come through here.
I was wondering if there's any vents back here.
But take a look at this. Yeah, see, this doesn't lock. Whoa, the hinge is broken, so you can see it. So, this is supposed to be glued on there. And then this also, you could, you know, it's supposed to hold it open too. So the problem you have is, like,
Careful.
the problem you have is how much water is getting in here.
Well, that could be causing the mold smell.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't see everything, but we've seen enough, I think, of the interior. It was time to step back out on the weather decks and have John fire up these engines for us. Well, I'm no engineer or diesel mechanic, but boy, these engines sure sound like they're running strong.
Yeah, I think if I were going to buy this boat, the first thing I would do is spend the money on a mechanical inspection.
Yeah.
Get a Yanmar authorized dealer, oil samples. If all that comes back clean and green, and then I would do the hull survey and go from there.
Yeah.
Instead of doing it all at once and spending that kind of money.
Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate that, John. Thanks so much.
All right, cool.
Thanks.
Nice
for
meeting you.
Showing me the boat. Yeah.
Well, we're at Lightkeepers Marina here in Little River. Can't leave without checking out the lighthouse. I want to take a moment to sincerely thank John and Beth for their time and effort in showing me this boat. I truly appreciate their professionalism and knowledge. While this particular boat isn't the right fit for me and my family, I highly recommend reaching out to them if you're in the market. As for me, I'm going to continue looking for the appropriate boat for my family and I to adventure together, and I look forward to sharing my search with you as it unfolds. Thanks for watching this episode of Sailing Frog's Leap. Be sure to subscribe to be notified when new episodes drop.